Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to the open house conducted by the Department of Chemical Engineering at IIT Jodhpur. So, this open house is specifically to clarify any doubts and portray our research, especially to the PhD students who are planning to join in the upcoming semester, that is in July 2023, in the academic year 2023-24. So to begin with, this is in the slide what you see is the picture of the department building. This building hosts both the chemical engineering department and also the material science building. And in this open house, we also have your fellow PhD students who can help you in clarifying any of the doubts that you have that might come in your PhD journey. So just to explain what we are doing, what is happening, what kind of research is happening at the Department of Chemical Engineering at IIT Jodhpur. So this slide is very clear. We have diverse research areas. For example, if you look at the PhD tracks, what you see here is the chemical engineering design. If you begin with, which is the core, which is the core of any chemical engineer, right? And you couple with the big data with the chemical engineering design, you have what is called the process engineering intelligence, which is the current trend in most of the industries. They're applying the principles of the big data and how do you use it to help the industry in saving money and also in saving designing costs, right? And we also have some really novel areas, for example, the biochemical engineering and also molecular engineering, which are the upcoming new research fields, which has a lot of scope, multiple applications. And there is always the sustainability aspect where most of the faculty members here at IIT Jodhpur Department of Chemical Engineering are in some form or the other are actually contributing to the sustainability efforts through the research. So with respect to this PhD tracks, we have multiple projects for at least with many faculty members who have projects from the DST, from the SERB and the DRDO organizations. They are the funding organizations. And we also have some industrial projects, for example, IOCL, CPCB, both private and government funded industries. With respect to the research laboratories, we have these thematic labs established, and also each faculty have their own specific research area lab. What you see here is the list of those labs that we have: the thematic research labs, the interfacial engineering lab, the polymer engineering lab, the electrochemical reaction engineering lab, the process engineering lab, and the computer aided molecular and system engineering lab, and also the biochemical engineering lab. Okay. And all these thematic labs comprises different research areas which are diverse in nature. Of what you see on the right side of the slide, the key research areas. The faculty members are working in diverse fields ranging from water technology to nanomaterials and process systems engineering, and being the reaction engineering at the core the field of chemical engineer. Catalysis is always an important field, right? So most of the faculty members are already working on multiple thematic areas. So there is a kind of interdisciplinary research fields that we have here. To move on, you can individually look at the research areas of the individual faculty members by logging into our website. We also have our social media presence where we update what is happening here at the Department of Chemical Engineering IIT Jodhpur, either through publications or through important research contributions that the faculty members are doing here. So to move on, what you see here in this slide is the research facilities that we have, the laboratory facilities. On the let me put my pointer so that it will be easy for you to see. Right. So on the top left side, what you see here is the gas chromatography. Right? It's a very important tool to analyze any gas phase components if you want to identify them and quantify them. Right? And then what you see in the middle is the chemical hood, and also we have a biosafety cabinet, which is a core part of any synthesis process you want to do. Right? And you also have at the center is the seating facilities for the computational modeling students who model and simulate compounds and also physical systems on virtually on machines, right? So that is the main concept. First, initially you put on paper, and then you model them, and then you go and work in the lab. Try to do the same synthesis of what you're trying to model theoretically. Right. Apart from that, we have a number of other equipments, both instrumentation for characterization and also reactor systems. What you see here on the left side is the mass transfer reactors, mass transfer related equipments, and also reaction related equipments where you can do a number of experiments. So moving on, I will introduce briefly before we come back to these deadlines about the course structure or the curriculum for the PhD program. So as once you join the PhD program here at IIT Jodhpur, the PhD program is structured in such a way that you have to do 12 credits of worth of coursework. It also includes 4 credits of non-graded coursework, and once you finish that, you need to finish your qualifiers. That comes in the form of the state-of-the-art seminar, followed by proposing your research proposal that will be graded, and then you have to fulfill 48 credits of thesis. Right? So overall, this journey takes a minimum of 4 years, and it can go beyond it. It always depends on the quality and the hard work which you put in your PhD journey. Right? And in similar lines, we have the MTech-PhD program. Where in addition to the PhD qualifiers which you need to do, you also need to do an MTech coursework comprising of 60 credits. And then typical MTech program is have a quite common structure across all the IITs. You need to do 60 credits worth of coursework. Some of them are compulsory, some of them are electives, which are program electives voted by the department, and some are open electives, which you need to take from outside the department. And in addition to one of the important component, that is the MTech project work, which has around 16 credits of research work, which you need to take to fulfill your MTech project requirement. Okay. So we have this faculty matrix. We have a very diverse faculty coming from outside India and also within India, coming from academia and also from industry. Right. So we have a plethora of faculty coming from different backgrounds. So you will definitely have a lot of exposure with respect to not only with respect to the research domains, but also both theoretical, computational, and as well as applied and transferential research. Right? So you can directly interact, you can directly contact the faculty members. You can look up the details on the department website. And if you're interested in learning more about the research area, you can directly email them or get in touch with them through phone and talk to them before you apply. And definitely, I hope that will push you towards applying the PhD or the MTech-PhD programs here at the IIT Jodhpur. As a matter of, I would say, not really pride, but we are very happy to say that the first MTech batch, which started in 2020, we have 100% placements for all those MTech graduates. And even current batch, which should be graduating in few months, we almost have 80% of placements. So almost all of them are placed, barring a few. And I'm definitely sure that they also get jobs somewhere. So this is the record. What we have is definitely a very positive thing that we want to portray, right? So that you can have a very positive outlook once you finish your MTech degree or even MTech PhD degree, right? So with that, the floor is open for question and answers. If you have any doubts, as I told you, we have the PhD scholars all available here until 5 p.m. today. So you can directly chat your question if you are feeling shy, or you can directly unmute yourself and ask them if you have any doubts with regards to anything, whether it's the course part or with respect to the research part. Right? So we have Shefali, Shashwat, and Timlesh, the 3 PhD scholars here. So you can definitely, you might not want to talk to them and interact with them and learn more about the research work happening here at Department of Chemical Engineering at IIT.